no ne Uncle JB ni su and the buying. But the turn be from afar who you may think say, oh, Uncle JB, Uncle Sa not here. In opposition, such person and a party here. I call Uncle Majo.
Major Sona Mahot saying,
Media Femina, no my cousin you.
Near my dear, so I own him say, near my I can't be breached Ghana for towards 2024 elections. Say, yeah, the 24-hour economy ever. Until Juma is the cow way, Mojuma upon and obi aba. Upon and obi aba. Program back now. Until Juma back on the Pamiansa. Na ninyi na no na nke betumi aye abra nka program ankasa wo hwe a NDC for by sa no money program bia ya yesika e no mo de ko develop program ogo yi fairness aguzitano gomika sa wo project ye wan kasa wo eno na ye wo major because NDC campaign ye omo program na saying and no 24-hour economy it is out here so no such a major program we expect say come ba no na come ready said the can say free SHS no you buy ya the following academic year na no and because they cra document no ya be use to Ghana sika
dan Ghana sika say mransa na
answer yeah project because idea na ya dream who ye pa o hwe de ekoya because almost 24-hour economy say be ye pa dia na e was say because ma say omo kasa na omo say 24-hour economy why be join this obey first of all initial na omo say program for everybody later omo say voluntary na why be join this obey no enyumre de betitu
onkani
abo so kani abo yin so na egusu kwa na ekwi na se kani abo no e kosoro ahwan no say obey 24-hour economy na kani abo no e kosoro no obekoso aye nti as for and clearly you can see from a lot of the things that they said oh yeah bad power NDC over the years. Yeah, per party omu ye galamsey pa NDC for. 107.3 party omu ye galamsey pa. Because towards 2008 at a Mills ye the campaign. No call takwa ho baby. Also no ba power. Na se gold e wo castle those are na castle ne wo. E wo castle ho a obemo mo betu.
Castle no betutu abu.
Obemo mo betu.
Wow. Later Tamels.
Inti ye buy ya. Ye say ye try say. The air kono. Ya nhwe ya. Ebedu baby no. Ebedu baby river pra. Den su nyira dry up. Near the measures started to buy. And no they create impression say. Ujiri said those times NDC for no shed da kohunu nsuo. Just to create an impression say.
Nsuo na say.
Nsuo no essay.
No. Wow.
But you NDC for omu ko baby ya galanse na omu ka kire omu say omu ba omu ma omu ye is omu ba outsider so omu ba grow say ya omu create impression say omu de galanse na omu pekra now a lot of people were deceived. Civil society organizations. What to be that say Kotuaba 2 weeks to elections. Now Closac any 2 UCC almost got strike because Abino and declare state of emergency. Closac TUC.
Even in September 11th, 2024, GJ for Babontin so declare Mampain and Adun declare state of emergency.
TUC. Closac 2 weeks to elections. Creating an impression say ye di paboni phobi and I had to obey. As part of the program, ye say ye community mining. I created concessions for the youth because in prime brain ya ka galamsey no nkofo fi baby foforo and omukọ say other people asase.
Yeah.
So why don't you do it for the community? Na community for no
responsible mining. Yeah.
And no you could training kwala water school of mines. And this is for someone tiase gidi. Omo baya. Community mining no mu tunu din foforo. Na omo ko obuase. Ako relaunch. Senka enye hypocrisy. Nko mane bu ama mutalamu nko mu wuye. If they were honest and truthful. Nka sisi mane bu ama mu wuye. Nko mu tiase. Because there wouldn't be any need for relaunch of community mining. And one sen ka ebe koso aye. Nti so odi bonia. Boni who won sunsanso.
The Bible, but me Bible no so was a bonia katria you wu.
Shemrantia go for a pilot to be up in school. Should be a dinner bonny and this year di boneno. No be no yen a juma. Onu mo she hunzu zazo onu mo akonya. Aso mane bo amam de omane oma na di ntro no. You understand? Enti senkanye se. Omo anka no kre. Ina omo jitu mu se. Ade no a national issue. Enti yenso ye beboa. Na ekwan be fa so a ye nyina be so ano no ye tumi aso ano. Omo ye ya nka 8 ye ko wu ye nka 8 bia anko wu. So na be kire no. Nka 8 bia anko wu. Afe na joma me hu se. Galamsey issue no enye event a process. Afe na NDC for no ka kire yen. There was a statement here and say ka say enra for can be.
Yeah.
Say nipa be say 4 million and the Galamsey. Afe na 4 million abem. It is a yeah na ya anhwe alternative amo a. Ebema idle hands finds different work to do, which can be anything. Afe na uhu.
Aso amo nyusu solutions ho nyina.
Na that time I almost say any state of emergency. Ni use solutions ni nyina wi. That time I know almost say omu gira ya konso gidi. Say and declare state of emergency no. Na ya exhaust available processes nyina. So into eduponia ebikawa.
Could it be establishment of gold board in Tia ama illegal mining ni ekoso sana?
Oh, send you the say the real problem no. I will say a depoliticizing. Now because insurance say rules and regulations are ye mining no. EPA Minerals Commission Ninyama Assembly no ni nyina be ka bom. They sure say omo ye responsible mining.
With effective monitoring supervision.
Effective monitoring, supervision and sanctions. Ah, you gbe mu ha anabisu. Ukochi excavators it's a 40 and 53 as a day. Adiche na katre. And as we speak now nobody knows. 43 ni be dey call eh. Dia waka kire yen boni o. What about others are yenim? So nti ade na ye no, enye blue water sa niema na mo dey job for the boys no. Blue water this sa niema dey there. Eno dey be den.
Uncle Jabi, who see Adruba BSC declare state of emergency?
For me, I don't think so. Because Obampenyi Ekanra. Or say e declare state of emergency. Sibio hono no shall declare state of emergency Ghana hagina. Because the mining areas cover almost all areas.
But anyandisi for ya so na akoso mu dam spillage. San votarians ka krabi and so form we can say NPP declare state of emergency.
Say there who say nipa no on fa dream papa de ye. And there me ya say eventually nko for hwe o mani bo ama ni ma me di ne bakrope o. Ni ma me di ne bakrope. And because of intro, any nyema emfa kwemu, ade a wo criticize unua no, unu say de unua na ye ne na ye. She say ye koto aba wa kwetie yi. Ya min ko gina ha ko ka say. Jomama security for na aba eboa no, onja ngum. Nukura ni omu jai gumu. Momo ye de omo pa just because of our power. So, it is when in Yama, omo de kai creating pressure say new patriotic party na say. And it's all got to about mom.
But Uncle Jabi, na NPP were communicators. And committee Mama Ghana for who no creno. Make I brand now General Secretary my NPP. Sans him who we your NDC phone to be new chroma. And then an atosini say communicators need to be ma out. Now want to be defended, no want to be Magana for who say John Draman Mama NDC for among Yaba and Papa and Trono Mudichre Ghana for.
Yes, so can I say Udika. But I do baby so I think there was thank you as a son name war your communication. I do baby no that spirited energy. Now your communicators ni here to rebuff misinformation, no. I'm saying that will form kakra.
Okay.
Because any former, a day in a NDC for run a campaign, only message be so no more. Now form, we could have held them to strict proof. So also 24-hour economy. Then 24-hour economy, no. Ubeyen is saying, ever cost we are here. Since as we speak now, nobody know the cost.
Yeah.
Ever cost we are here. Effect bang and a yen ye benya. But man, come kind of wow, no more the coy. I'm kind of wow, and no more coy. Share economy. Well, I'm winning. They see we are self and American dollar effects. Well, we are suffering because of Trump. All of a sudden, Sikano, I want this so ati. And then I am there. Say President Mama who say the mere fact says Sika na ho no dollar na ho so ati against the city no does not make it positive or negative. Because, for instance, assuming say you are into real estate or Ghana. Now dying before a Sikano esobeteno. Now we talk 15 cedis to $1. In total, dying $200,000 cra $3 million.
Yeah.
A too bad 10 cedis.
Value no best sa.
Sa dying no 2 million. Sa dying $2 million. What about who cut 3 million dada o? The people in that sector no. A cap no movable. Omo ye exports. Because I didn't know or the sika de beto e dia produce. Niema buono so eson tete ye. Wo export so o sika beba e kakra bi. You understand? Omo mu gain pay ye, omo mu ye imports. Eno kra no because of the artificial nature of the currency ninti no. Omo pesikano kra akoto omo niema omo sanka.
Abuchi o.
Iti faso ben ena ye nya wo ho. Ye kano governor of Bank of Ghana because who say reserve ye jaye over $9 billion no. And no omo di trade e matikano yes sir.
Omo ko yi reserve no and be so seed na say.
And be so seed na say.
Wow.
Or deny flatly.
Shannon's mom is Uncle JB economist.
Yeah. Mr. Or deny flatly. Say they are not doing that. Enra president Nankasa Eyinama. President say no krenana sa na ye.
Yes, support it.
Since ye ye jai. Currency management no. Also share so mine ehin na wu jira. We import export relationship no at the same. Above on bebrea the net effect no a positive and I say a negative. One yes sir Now we are artificial said the who ya a beba form sa but yen Ghana for no
the best of
yen ya home emphasis. And that is what is clearly being seen. Because we share petroleum products and now share determination of electricity costs and our water costs. Foreign exchange component plays a major role. And apart from foreign exchange components, omonium we use imported. It assume say sikano enya artificial and the natural consequences of the interplay of demand and supply of the currency. In Kadientina, yes, utility providing companies, the increment ever. We should have seen the pass-through effect.
Yeah.
Should have ensured, say, electricity cost
reduction.
Yeah. But enkosoro kekeo 220% no propose an increment. 220%. So it may be a one, and I think that the solution, the end is very soon because of projects I hear anything, the effects, afena. By next year, middle of next year, afena, also omankasa, omude omu program, but I want Ghana for who say, sebi. Ya ton ya color TV.
Akoto black and white.
Akoto black and white.
Right. Uncle, Jinasoka Krabi Mami, I think no abeke hua. Ya know we are John Boadu incoming national chairman NPP. Uncle JB. And I do na freno. Na me ba say you going to meet Uncle JB. And I'm of course I'm meeting Uncle JB. Me ba jo high asase pa 107.3. Asase 98.5 wo Kumasi. Asase 99.7 wo Tamale. Asase 100.3 wo Cape Coast Mining City Radio 89.5 wo Takwa. Afiema Radio 103.3 wo Kofodua. Eho nyina otie nkai mo adwo yemo akwaba. As an economist, obi say first quarter of 2025. Na yesidi no wahoden. Second quarter of 2025 na yesidi no wahoden. Wa me ate ase na anwumre say na ye forest no sika ye de sie baabi na bi wo gine kofa bi de begina sidi no echi. The ordinary Ghanaian on the street is na ya ye sika ye de sie baabi. Na ye sika wo ye kuroma hoden kofom. Ni ye koyi ni ye de begina sika no echi me ye sika ye currency no enya hoden a boni ben the wom as economist.
Inka boni cry him. But how are you going to sustain that? A year in Anka Sika a year reserve. Normally a friend import cover, no. And by the balance of the economy, no, a be ever come and Anka DB yes, any problem. But the money a problem in the first place in Trona or Moody, no. And we have major problem. Because Sikano would the reserve in the air balancing to what extent are you going to sustain that?
Because we artificial.
Because artificial idea. If you do baby no, because import cover no, and yet just for the management of the forex. Nyama be brave or higher day. It is our priority. Ekoye se obe use they maintain the strength of the currency. Other nyama I was say the import cover na ye no. Untumi enya fanye. At to range and be basis here, will be found wanting. So they make it no. It is yes, a decision also take it. But also take a decision no in a manner who to me as sustain this decision no. This how they all decide they say. Sabi. I say kwasia and I do so you. Onim so chatty. Yes, onim so chatty. So, go baby, you know, not tired now for. On the chatty. A major problem. A major problem. And to determine this, no, no, a buying shese, ye export and import, no, then a balance in the boy.
Okay.
So it is economic management.
Okay, so economic management, Uncle, Yamfani say Ghana for Nwomo. Ghana for Yanuya, say Yama NPP and Twaso. Schoolers, school and this government. School John Dramani Mahama, BOG, Dana Banese Woye, in Kenya, a better boma bon, Faniso Mabon, enti chiromo then ye be ya seed no benya hoden a enya artificial way as an economist.
I said the thing say who said seed no ebeba forma. And I think yesterday your mama acknowledged it. Say seed no eba forms artificially now. We share remittances. That is Ghana for our wa brochira.
Omo money
Money sika no. Omo money sika say yemfa nye djuma wa ha mo. Nti first omo $100,000 ah. Ejuma ebetumi aye 1.5 million Ghana cedis worth of ejuma. And on the $100,000 bar, etumi ye 1.1 ejuma. Sano obe kipu ni sika. Nti remittances within this short time it reduced by 50%. Remittances and also na bar it will show up the currency. So na channel. I think say yes, having realized it omojai interference. Say no credit because he say I mean who they making edi. Say me your mama dio. Because your mama will make statement say politics there. Utumi din tro kakra no aka no kra kakra. Into no cred minim say this time we there. E no kra and anya no kra. Because governor they say they don't interfere. Your mama say they interfere. This here by anything. And no cry no create credibility problems for the government. And the effect, influences speculation. But yeah, obi person odin sika ba or chance me try kakra na 3 months, 4 months. And also
investor confidence to cry.
Ever form. So na me tell. And I believe say some put two or more add together. Now the year can they be no. 1D1FI de was to also help now your reliance on imports bebre. I don't know to what extent they want to do that. I'm saying
but on 1D1
yes, because we shall towards 2024 quarter ho baby. Man was saying more waivers nina for 1D1 and this is what yeah. It's in many of these programs, Abba standstill because sa waivers no na kebe reduce omo cost no omo ye we na omo tumi compete fairly with other competitors from outside on the major. It's a major issue I believe say omo tumi antena say anhwe ni ye na propaganda say ebedu baabi no obehu say ebeji nsem ebedu baabi no obehu say ebeji. As for managing the economy there you can lie. As we speak now contractors say di omoka so di omoka major projects e was aban ye almost so ho they could do some major projects because so near satia to say di omoka big pushy e start koso no almost start to contractors car e ho na be hu your real size as a country. And it is being seen clearly. Share a friend say intake to training colleges now. Cutting by half.
I will forbid him class BC cry. I'm saying crying be results on cry.
Cutting by half. Just because nyesika entry allowances no. Nyesika entry allowances no. They are even contemplating say free SHS no because AD sika more. Now there's no alternative to educating your own people. And no na Edin said then na President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo right from 2017 yes sustaining to say ifi abemo. And then no nkwara ko school feed the other problem. Say no mo ka say ya de ketua. Say President Mama no jira platform so you be my headmasters akọ say momoni anomu na jomo to mori aye de bo scam
o se ni fie nkrama aduane kro mu di no kra papa chen
sisia no abeto nti e kwa obefa so a we resolve our problem no a major problem for us na hu sunsanso no ye ma omko school no nti for us I think say for the New Patriotic Party we only have to put our act together. We only have to strengthen our communicators and get sharp communicators. Say I am Kokra one day those times. Those times that you giant asshole. That know me who I could see a friend back we also a professor, son on your professor, computers. Now onu
deputy IT.
Onu Janenum. Oja TV su Janenum na ye strategy now say akomko. Akomko. Na who ye jinemu run your party ya wo na wherever. That's a day. Oman Babu won't meet me can I say baby. I said why ye bibiama. We ye in 2016. We were the only political party in the world. Not only in Ghana, in the world. You to be two about ye record time. It will be nyaya results. And it didn't come by chance. Send you patriotic party that's all.
Yeah.
I didn't to be in your CCR.
Ya beba ho ya be di party nkomo ave quickly ma yenko me ba chafin we kan ho a ye ne owura John Boadu incoming national chairman NPP ena edi nkomo ene anwumre dudo na fre no adwen kese uhia na fre ne sa fans of pepper no minim se wabo oluman obeji sa adwen kese ne fi de I go say adwen kese ne yeduma
Jiri de se Yakobon ti
I go quickly yan hwe machi ekosu okroma recently bono chairman abronye yekochi no na wo hwe Black Maria nye car de fa ordinary person a waye bone car bi an robbers bi nom enkrofo bi nom a ompeso mutu amba ba ni gu sankrofo ne de omgu car but me nye security person saka no ena ye de fa no enye ono nko a ya cheche tiktokers bi nom omo social media ye no ma bi enra kra de mampanyin John Drama
Na start wa abronya mo so. Ukaya former finance minister fee. Dano nyame adom no ni fee. Japai edi nkofo enim. Ena
amu invade fio yeah.
Invade fio ekretu anajo political opponents. Minjini say correct. Eno na didi mo bedu baby ayedui. Because this abronya dia okai. Wakokan baby, dia no kokan. Since as we speak now cry, ya doing chair at the crop pot okan ye nti ayache no.
Say ya GTV.
Because yachi say Obama
Fanti comedy.
Ene yayira. Me call ho. Then be say nti dia na o maye. Almost say almost signal bureau yi. They've gone through almost Facebook accounts, almost X accounts, almost TikTok accounts. And I knew my trophy that nyina my printing out. And no more they develop almost case against them. Iti abronya dey meaning what it is really. But the nyina say one of his programs no can be about IGP.
Yeah.
Na sebi. Se insio tire pronchenia oje wo. Ebe denti na also oje wo. Ye wo memu ha. Ena on video first vice chairman of the NDC. Eshia third vice chairman of the NPP. Where you going journey where da go mbeni. Join him say we share ni nua omudidi nkomo.
So far Zoka.
Now, if you was started, did it at them? So, can you say a third vice chairman or Bunu Hua? Gosh, I dear Benebisi. I do sacred question him. Emma who in the presence of the police. Emma, Oko, what's a small aquala? Emma Nako Pirasum. You're too by now watching you. Apart from that. or say or she share a friend is saying minority leader. Na kokoto na. Nke by election. E won the constituency. You can say by election. That is obewu. And no na bronye agent so say. You IGP or IGP by nyina na say or IGP ma NDC. Ebi an kasa no kosoro do. Nobody entertains sa kasa term the day because it doesn't help anybody. And man the substance, the concrete issues now we're raising, Sisi how much they are no mum and abebata. Now who IGP who see a didi watemaya ya. Now they are threatening no. Say be kunu no. I know they and how as a peace officer. I know how. Say you want me ha. Now yeah, just a runoff. 19 constituencies, 19 polling stations. And no cry. And yes, see at the highest level. And sometimes it be someone who say, new patriotic party. Say you to a baby more than 7 months. Now you can over and over again say, I got 3 polling stations where I may determine results. No, I'm a deputy commissioner, Aqua Parliament, Aqua Kawa Hose. A reround is out of the question. And that they are waiting for just 3 polling stations. Then all of a sudden, now Electoral Commission, U10, as to how they were able to determine the 19 polling stations. So, as to how they managed to determine the 19 polling stations. No, because in determination of the 19 polling stations, no, 3 polling stations are near your record. No, Bakune and Kahon. It is the Omukoye, no, Senka Hawa Kumsi, O Wuya, go woo, Electoral Commission for 3 so. Electoral Commission for any Ghana police, they couldn't provide the Electoral Commission the needed security to collect just 3 polling stations. Now, Omemuha, Obabesia, or your former minister of state, former member of parliament, about 3 or 4 times member of parliament. Now, in the full glare, in the presence of the police, Obi, etumi ato no ho.
Chama.
What to be out to know how to say aeroplane? Akopim Obabo. Mahawa kusi abe perform. Obabesia omo didn't pambro in the presence of the police. In the presence of the police. Now, President, untumimbo wa ho. Besinne. Now I come see. So no so to say oyiriya. You can imagine say. Bibi da keye. Na president oyiri baby. Na NPP for ebe ye de sa. Nke be ye ode. Na ade na ye nipa bone for sa. Why are we so wicked like this? Why? So ba wait to me see ya bono fufram. Na ye wo IGP e wo memu ha. Na ebe den na azoka onye de oye. Because ye no, ye ko chichi ya mo ye no anu no asa. So we cross akọ but intela mo ho mo bo na baso. Omo man na wo say o ye flying then award. Na say ye fun na wo na. Sa ye fun kro no. We gu ye fun has been consistent in trying to support Nkofua arbitrary arrest community. You want to intimidate him. 107.3. Now say Omemuha. Your security services. You see, sometimes if you talk to some of the police people behind us, they feel very embarrassed.
Why, Uncle?
Because any sign you training homo. Any sign you chire homo dear.
Tomu feel say ya sure.
Tomu feel say ya sure mo. This current leadership, no. Dear yema homo ye. And he say because I do baby and have a police citizens relationship, no. Now improve pa. Because if you don't have that, if you don't have citizens supporting the police, almost to combat crime. Now relationship no akonenim. Since your police in Ukraine have a yefu. And some of them are embarrassed. So you because me a nice person. Until hey, stop be a work cry be a minimum. Sometimes to me, they feel very embarrassed. Now IGP went to me nyashi amawasia. Me fe di mboni nkofi o.
I don't cry line say December ya obekwa.
Me fe di mboni enkofie. Na ye hu IGP so Ghana how. 107.3. Peter Namfuri ye hu no pa. Me be bo dampare po na akoye se because so no ne dampare ntemu nya. It go bo ha as a way. Ye hu IGP so Ghana. The IGP na sabi da chi ukofie a ye hu a ye be hu se wa be ye adwuma de aboa oman. You understand? For me, you know, and for instance, she would to me this time. Do my yen say,
Bawumia bro.
Yachiwa.
You dey be a court Michelle.
They said the actually say yen to me, enja yen call for no hosa. Because the my year almost 6 years no, almost the signal bureau.
Ebe tracking
coffee just to intimidate people. Makasa, that is not to say. We in the New Patriotic Party and I say me encouraging for say omunya niema enye. I will never do that.
But they have to speak truth to power.
Yeah, I will never do that. Now NDC for unim enjo mama ne hoya me nwanwa. But enye me nwanwa bebre. Because the Subayano party woman was omukoye muntie 3. You know what they did after all the insult and the threats, you know. The book at all. The money no. So the NDC people paying for no went and solidarized with them. Namuni Ghana ha. Eko Troy, vice president, oko Trobi.
Ako Ghana list ane Mugabe.
Yeah, koye eko mo solidarity. Ko Troy sama ya idea pa. Inti da be na NDC who say atam didie again. 107.3. It must say young call for say we are there as a party to support you. Mama ye kasa no mono enye decent. Na message I person carry no. Yen to me and carry message.
Right.
Because me ti way I make us me ho ya mo hi pa. But to me me.
Because
someone try us on me. Oh, that's how you invite me. National security.
Wow.
At there, say your power no na. Must lock for. Omuko fa cars be buy. Na utia 10%. Na waji na utia.
Yeah.
Inti me name regional secretaries for them. No so mo pebi. Inti me ankasa me di misika. Ekotua 10%.
I'm original secretary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, me di misika.
Wow.
Ekotua mo nyina. Me to best 20 cars. Na omo
wow.
Ebi etua, ebi ntua. Ah no ma be invite. Abra mo nim nkofo a agege cars.
Tu no bo amo no.
Me bo amo that say no mo din so benya pepe bi e kire say ma guarantee amomo. Na chese me makoji car me ntua ka. Manfa ba akupo nyame adomti. Manfa 1.
And we are there.
No, manfa.
Regional secretary bi a.
Yeah, omu nyina 16 nyina be de momo. Na your former woman organizer was to be my man about Bugri first vice chairman for Upper East, my man about now your woman be at
my uncle, Sir Papa near Doye. I told the Bia, which Bible no so say Yenya Doyenka, but we a party phone why ya mom. Ubuso regional executive constituency executive but Doya or your mom, one ma out and make
Debbie. I dream Ponso, I made a year and say, say not regional secretary senior, at least one more cars, pick up senior. But Weno was purposely for commercial purpose.
Or more,
no one can say use
no more fun to
that is almost when you be in addition to working for the party, when your business kakrebi aye.
Okay.
That is so much teacher and I'm going to invite me. I invite you thinking, say, my children, say me more office or and the crano. When is that mean call master order? There are a lot of institutions I mean call crowder. When is that before 2024 now? ECG. Na Mahama na madam fo nti obey MD no so members are no office unu say na me ka say ECG mo headquarters here alajo sa kwa no
o yira yes
we say we live say wa and me call ho I say oh Mr. Boadu na aha na so me pay MD o say aha MD ni
wa yira ko ha
eti ejuma na ye no Yenya abanti that ye
sacrificial work.
Ye juma in our party. Until whom may say the air cover in there say John Boadu you be hunu baby say wakoji contract be never.
Yemra party muni anko. So and now what you actually know? Sad dedication no. Sacrificial work no to which with them who for the ama partner. So who say or partner.
The management one and the leadership on so do baby I'm said do baby no now we're a bit complacent and for me I think say we lost where we were depending more on money because we depending on Sika betua bia no obi betua abrosa so nti me kai me call kumewu by election na me hwe na say we anya dwuma ho because I no cry man kofo bufu go bi benya bi obi nya bi
obenya kese a
so I think say that was the reason why na me dey party school no eba so say you better your party for your supporters, of the core values of the party. Because the thing say, Sika here na bet you more beer. Obet to be a sacrifice because some of it sacrifice, go beyond Sika. There was this guy, was Seshi baby Peter Amwa. Towards 2000 elections. Those times NDC for your to abanoma for ballot box, what would the Johnny no say? Peter Amwa ya to abewie NDC for na be fa ballot box and ogie ti dey see tractor so odi echi no fi soro ho e be hwe form for almost 2 years no e didn't back for you had those standard and which na agina second because for you abesra no tua ne bills you winning power or no I enjoy power ni bida you winning power I enjoy power ni bida beside Juma or no. Aye Juma on the channel. But since I never assassin kakra. But I want to believe, say, if say you inculcate in our members, that's selflessness. And not just say be bad and you say more. Say be no say first now. Yeah party. Na your crap poster. You be your cotton starch. Na ya noa. Na ya kone ne now and ade bechi no the posters ni nyina and then you cry no some of the posters quite adhesive into your starch but so na nipa ne nko tare poster no why you careful about any poster no with them I think that we must come back to it and get our people to understand say The New Patriotic Party, no, a party a while back or seven.
That is when I'm good leadership to lead.
Yeah, enko yes, na me was kana me. Sa argument in any horse how. So it shouldn't be part of it. It's oil the machinery. You understand? But the machinery must be there for it to be oiled.
Not because of the money.
Yes. Now, discipline. You see, and I may come, baby, say. And all apologies to GPRTU.
107.3.
GPRTU as an organization. What you say? Should I new organization, Papa? Don't do any GPRTU. Now you see, I told Petromu in the anti fair swa was a media meant so. And I have to swa was a meant so. Almost clear rules and regulations. What do you mean? Sorry, I GPRTU almost election. You see me Google see me a chairman me contest national chairman. Yeah. Almost be omo ye omo niema fe. What do you mean call Roma? Sorry. Na Roma, sorry, na G crucifixion too ma. O se me dia me sorry member me come adwen. Nti me G crucifixion too. Ano Jesus no enye ne maame ne Mary. Nso me da so ti sorry nim.
Na na otumi ye dey.
Otumi nya sa. Who joining Roma no? That these were the principles underpinning the organization. And no na boa the organization e koso. Iti obi ani ho a yakofa ni fie ekopa the church on be join the New Patriotic Party. Obi ani ho sa.
Ango who say ya over pampa ya jichin krofo bi so opatum tuma.
Ebe me sa because I believe strongly say. Yeah, sometimes you know who send that discipline you ha numbers na nya ni nyina na positive o. Sheba me ka be bin chiro. Towards the year 2000, stalwarts of our party, Kakre Samwa, Wayo Seni, Ufuriata, even Kwame Mpieni, Omunyina Jai Party, no. Kwame also Jai politics. Kakre Samwa, yeah, koye debate, no. No, I call Prezi. Atamels.
Yeah, opposition leader.
A firm decision was taken. Say a constitution say we're a candidate to her. To support any other candidate against our candidates. Straight away, you're forfeiting the membership. Why are you saying you jai? Until over here now, I said 2000. I said, but I'm not sure. Say there's discipline in the party, and they did win the elections. Shayako 2016. Shantokwa those times. You to be a meeting po. Meeting steering committee meeting. Sometimes you know. Oh, I don't think that you've heard our side of the story. Minjini se mo tie nyema na yekom nti se sa de no ko so a nka 2016 e weda na win elections no sa de no ko so a untumi ye meeting wo headquarters de bia ko ye meeting a ase ye ko wo meeting ka kase committee a ye 10 no ase ye ko wo and na yakobu we wa ha and na yakopra we wa ha we wu ha dey na see form and dey buy it. There's no way an organization the Bible we do baby na Israelites na kwa akon the nkofo bebe say 500,000 yakopon say no fa o amini nyina akono nkonum suo the river bank. Nipa over 100,000. You 300 pay. These were disciplined people. But you cannot have an indisciplined organization and win an elections. How is it possible, say, Guinness Ghana Limited? We are Juma Oha. Now, Semba Guinness. Now, you have my authority to speak on behalf of Guinness. Now, how is that possible?
JB.
And that discipline must come back to the party.
And to national chairman, discipline,
yes, without discipline, yeah? Collation of resource. If you don't have disciplined people, between your resources, and sometimes, yeah, I think that people are getting a lot of things wrong. By elections, for instance, maybe it has outlived its usefulness.
By election.
Because it doesn't necessarily alter the balance of power in parliament.
Yeah.
Maybe we can look at it from our constitution. But in answer, no. You go by election. You go by election, say you go win in trial. That is not the essence of by-election.
That didn't you by-election.
To a political party. Once you talk about 2024, you better talk about Biono 2028. Until you will not have opportunity to test a strategy towards the 2028 elections in terms of real practical elections.
The by-election will lead most people.
It's a by-election, but as a political party, so who develop a strategy, ube yusu enti no yeah ube the organizers from all the regions beba ube secretaries what zone constituencies no mo de da no now strategy wo develop no why implement ya say ebe work here na I can tell you and people don't know the reason we won the 2016 elections was the talency by-elections. Your friend of the talency model. Now you develop a strategy. You call implementing. Even though we lost the elections, we had feedback, practical feedback of implementation in the year. The next one, a year Amenfi West by-election. If you honor, the best thing called Amenfi West. Now you improve on the talency model in Amenfi. The last place you did model who say election you bet you are common Abetifi Brian constituency. You know what came out in Abetifi?
No.
Who say you develop na me will be a friend pink sheet tracking system.
Okay.
Pink sheet tracking system is a system who track pink sheet, right from production to election day. After elections, now to be doing your results. Into all the process, say. Into baby or the whole system. Pink sheet tracking system. You quite better, no. Pulling agents who we with Juma. Nipa ba could be a electoral area. Nipa there's 5 polling stations. Electoral area coordinator you were a center. Or no baba bench 5 nina. It be a motor and a bicycle. No, we can know their brain. Go for her almost yes Juma. Electoral area be your call na kwebia minim de ayem so te say you win no oji pin sheet no na kweyirai ye call ni yiri fie ni fie oni ho ye che ni girlfriends awo ye call nya ye hu no so book oto baby
the near jabruso
it's idea within there's a 1.5 hours near quality resource we no naka 5 Yet now some electoral commission. A constitution of the party. Duties of members. Article 3. 5 for baby.
107.3.
The first duty. It is unya obi a your party ni. Ah, no dear. Party no and over criticize who outside. And this Omajuma is saying. Omajuma is to criticize us.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do their job for them? Why do you think say we are party ni? And promoting and defending the good name of the party, and your communicators in Jumao. And yet all members of the party. We are party here with duty and no first duty. It only at the Papa Bika I be promoting protecting the image of the party.
But suro no musuro san crofo no a omu protecting defending promoting party no. Omu suro omu leadership ni suro omu ana.
I mean because because of that the CCR no hwe se enya eyiye na ekwa da no a e friend saying Kumasi market she bitie kire na mehwe Brian no akono aye donation Educhu no akono aye donation Patrick Boama no akono aye donation Party Koi donation Akufado donation Mahmoud Bawumia donation
Kennedy
one party Kennedy Japan donation hey funny yes sir we know your party for the leadership of the party Mesre said na hima yi aye be na
107.3
munyina mu kosia wo ha yenyina ye nka bom ne nko na enye fe
enye we akoye donation
we akoye donation we akoye say no akoye say na afi no na afi no bia try to outdo the other. It does not present a discipline and a united.
Right, Uncle Jabi, menim sa candidates no say abrotie puma kwam o matie sikwam o mo ko aprobo and asem wa nipa de bia meka secretary man pro asem wa be candidate no and the whole twen wa afebo social media daromenti 100 years ubewu akọ ma beba o ma nuanom ye beka e de akere omo say we koka we na etwi we koka we na etwi we na party ni settle one nipa ba ko wi inshallah obeye chairman for the party the back will stop with you say obekwa akoton party ni bekwa akoton say nipa do ebeye diama because we are can we are can we afuto be na obenya ediama aspirants
they also who say competition at the friction ever Sebi I'm call a lot of countries internal elections amongst themselves, will be an argument. And the simple way I am used to. President Kufuor in 1996, the main argument I know say there must be change. I'll say a society do boy. And Obama reasons in tia will say a society do boy. A do boy and call for so bad then on back counter. Almost Obama reason tia Eddie say a society. The do boy and some call for say no change. And President Kufuor winning year. Year 2098, Akufo-Addo ever contest Kufuor no. Ono so change. Say I was saying Kufuor so can change. Because 96 so I can't change. Oh, to me can change. Or say no change. Because I can say change and not just say I say no.
No change and is okay.
Ono so my reason yeah.
No change.
And he say yes no. And these are competing ideas. And not to cry the man JH Mensa. Who's the JH Mensa? President Kufuor yire enua. President Kufuor yire.
Ninuya pani JH Mensa.
Ninuya pani JH Mensa. But then they contest in 96 and then they contest in 98. I say na President Kufuor to say Banche idea kodwa.
Yanto. And some from Kuja Subio.
and some from Kuja Subio. Nabanchi that idea. So these are friendly banters. And then no diama I say a different kakrane say. Those days omo kasa radio bi ani ho. Omo ka che delegates a no omo ka che ben na ugina ho no na ye record o. Enu nti na wo say wo ye sure say unko ka bibia ebe dane negative. Not only for you, but for your opponent and so. So, me tell say competition bring friction. Nti I say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I say aka 9 pe. Say aka 9 pe. Omo we chire ma adikronti aka 9 pe. Ujiri say other candidate no be ya tum say aka 9 pe.
Omo say race here started.
Omo so be ma reason tia.
Enka 9 pe.
That necessarily must not be say ntokwa wo ho. No one nyina support to Bawumia. Say come join no. Omo nyina ha ne Bawumia ya adwen a. Brian Ken Educhum ne nia. Omo nyina ne ya adwen a. Say come nyina ha be join no.
Yeah.
The mere fact say omo ati omo ho che say omo ne nya adwen. Omo gidi say yes sana ebeboa. Ono so gidi say your man no second chance ebeboa. It is a hono na argument, no. I was saying
there should be contest of ideas.
That's all. That's all. But there, you know, any omochita for no so. And about could be ye be my friend, no, say masa. Debbie. And I was saying now, we almost so ye and call for them, say Debbie. Yankupon a ball about the no. Who the importance of name. The first assignment of the madam and say to near mama bonina di and nutina ubia a woodino. Do the house say udi ubiechi and nuntino ubia could di u candidate at them into so ucha ebe enba in the name of u candidate o
wa udim
ebeba wa udim na da ebia wonso edu so a wo pa bibi no na afi ya twetwe o tape no edi aba. I can see why say a competition yen to mean sell your positives. Now we think say selling the negative of our opponents in the bois. That does not mean say we must not punch holes in the arguments of our opponents. Into young so members, you know, yeah, sometimes you know, I'll say nyabo kakra. Some of those things are just arguments. Obi say aka 9 pe. Me say aka 9 pe. Dey na obuefu. Obema reason ti aka 9 pe. Ofe obi cry define if 9 is this find x. Obi say x na ye wara.
Adani mathematics.
So it is the strength of your argument, you know. In the here. Yet me and fan say a bibia a hard dream cry.
Okay.
Only say still no as a party, no. Party now is a regulator. Yeah, I was say party leadership no monitor omokasa any. Bibi I for instance Biancasa, I speak to all the candidates.
Okay.
I speak to all of them. And I send an answer. I was with Dr. Bawumia. So when they saying, say. Yesterday, I spoke with Canada, Japan. So far, friend is a campaign, you know. Showdown, Yambemu, into Kipu, momentum. Showdown, Kipu, momentum, no. I say. Brian, Meneno, Ekasai. A duchun de me many pa. And so many enya and kasa because on starting on can be able and if you keep quiet nobody will quote you into your no
I'm telling myself
on can then I make up there and I come Japan so I feel now I started. I think this is what leadership must be doing.
Okay.
The monitoring and drawing early signal.
Okay.
So omo ye no say because kasa wo hoi no se estempo na untroy na wo kan sometimes no there are slips. I can tell you say some of them maybe are some no be oh there be on can you say na nka meka no. You understand?
Because untroy into no.
I also leadership also and monitor almost.
Okay.
And they should be open to all of them. They should let them know say look sabi me mba hana jun ko baby area.
Okay.
They should be open to them,
right,
and guide them. So far, I think that's so good. So far,
campaign Kokama.
No, so far, yeah.
Mera say Uncle JB. Finally, inshallah, inshallah. That means nyame pa ebebum obeye national chairman NPP. Why now turn one candidacy? Why now turn a bit my turn in term 2028 for the party?
1.3
for the party to recapture power in 2020.
Was it why I'm turn there?
O turn one who say Ghana for better in term. I'm a party to recapture power.
Me and I'm turn me one. I'm be the chairman. Near strengthen party no. Na party no machinery ne are stronger. Whoever becomes the candidate no will win the election.
Meditations from Domi Kwabinya, almost a moment petition be and Crawford you wouldn't free album, but went to me and actually. And I do the swim na a man for the free.
The Tennessee. We are general secretary. To me, any and what baby. We shall election a be you don't call for the year in charge of it. We are yet committee. Our petition and budget as secretary. That's I the mayor Jumana. I think I mean to be near Jumano. And got to say, yeah, almost okay. John Kuma Hoyajuso, Nessa, how much men I may be for. How am I going to know? How am I going to know? Until say, ABI did petition beba. Now committee almost a petition, no, actually, this is a year answer by me. Whatever, 77 those have a general secretary. Don't be say central bank crying will be here. Yes, I think. Yeah, that's sometimes misconception about. But I can tell you. There hasn't been any time in the history of the New Patriotic Party. Your polling station elections. Yet to me, I digitize elections now. Yenya multiple albums da.
Okay.
Yenya multiple. Internet last election, parliamentary and presidential. One thing, because the albums were there. I inherited a polling station arrangement, constituency Boadu, albums best 3.
Wow.
Albums best 3. In a lot, maybe can never be sometimes party management there, you develop. Until baby away, I will say a quiet name because maybe they may inherit you know. There hasn't been any time in the history of our party. Yet to me, at to a bank as our police station. Obi back and me.
Ah, yeah, you okay.
Obi back and me. You be a bomb, no? Never heard of be so a bomb. You be say, me time. You really are digitize. So there was no noise at all. Since you are quite headquarters, album, I'm yeah. I don't know they better about way. But you say, competition will be a dear crown, you be that. Now, over can want them. Again, also decentralized. There's no way as general secretary, me na me co supervise election in Kwadaso, and an election in Avrongo. Hono your election committee omoye. Whole problem ba petition beba region. Omo to answer what beba national. Beba national cry committee. Anya John Boadu na e cause of that problem no.
Tibia
omoye those times bibia papa ba dey anya me awo. Me wo ho my running party from 2015. You put together manifesto. You pay logistics for constituencies. You draw campaign program. You for the first time in the history of our party. You to make police pink sheet tracking system. You to abandon young court. You winning with a difference of over 1 million. Okay. You can say you then winning as oh election in the na be why dada. Why? Before 2015, why a run a party? And so ebia me whom they help because me so me can near my baby, you know. Because for the first time, our campaign was different. Our campaign was different. These were all done in 2016. Even 2014, I was the national organizer of the party. Then Obi Beka say, "Oh no, na the year in the may win here." Then, yeah, about 2014, no. Near police station elections that. I don't know. Sir John, yeah, no, we are on the top of my head. Yeah, the parliamentary primaries and presidential primaries. We have parliamentary primaries, but I know we win elections. And there's a parliamentary way, it's like a winning 2024.
Okay.
You understand? See, and a party in 17,
okay.
And I can be
I
can assure you, say, with what we've done. Hey, we better have a tank camera of baby. You understand? Okay, cancel me about concept yeah, they come with real achievements, with real records of success.
Okay.
Now, anytime a party, a focus, a discipline, a united, and this year also see your more. Even when we lost the elections, we lost an election. The first time in the history of our party, your previous results, and also saying your subsequent elections. So even cry the 2020, you cry you win elections. You understand? See, we only bring back the love of the party. We bring back the unity of the party for us to win the elections.
May say Uncle John Boadu, Adrian Cassia, former Director General for SIGA, former General Secretary NPP, incoming National Chairman. Nagodi.
Miss Madam.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.